Hello everyone. Um, as you may or may not know, a couple days ago I beat bloodlust, and I have some opinions I want to share about this level. So I'm gonna be making a tier list of everything I may judge to be a par, and it's gonna be fun. So yeah, let's begin. This is the first chip, the very first part of the level. It's honestly not that great. I know it's iconic because of the blood moon and all, but that part, it was very annoying to deal with from zero all of the time, so it's not that bad though. It's not worthy of I think D tier is where it belongs. I might bump it to C tier at some point if I feel like it, but yeah, this part is just, it's not that great when you play the level a lot, so yeah. Next up we have the first bloodbath part, so I don't necessarily feel like it belongs anywhere here, because it's kind of just very easy compared to the rest of the level. So for these cases, I made a filler gameplay tier. So this is gonna be our first filler gameplay. It's gonna be the first ship of bloodbath. Then we have the wave. I actually kind of like this wave, so I'm gonna put it in like B tier. It's very consistent the entire way through. You never really get annoyed with it, so I think it's pretty solid B tier. Then we have the ball. The ball is just filler gameplay. It's kind of just click your shit and you get past it. You know, it's not very hard. This ship after that. This ship is really hard. I had a hard time with this ship, getting consistent with that in this ship, especially on my laptop. I had a really hard time with this. So this is like another part that I didn't like much, just because it was really hard compared to everything else at the level, and it didn't really feel fair, because like, I'm sorry, but adding random saw blades at the middle of your part, that's just not really a very good way of buffing. So yeah, this part, I think it's gonna go with the first shape. It's gonna go in D tier. Then we have the ball. The ball is just, it's easier than bloodbath. It's a filler gameplay. Nothing else to say about it. Michigan. One thing I do respect about this part is that it's nerfed compared to bloodbath. The UFO is still RNG based though. I really hate that, so as much as I respect this part being nerfed, it's still D tier. It's not good. Now we have evasion. This part is actually really good. It's very fun, very consistent, and it's really not a choke point whatsoever, you know? Bro, you saw? You already saw? Who made this fucking garbage wave part in the middle of it? F tier. Then we have non-tar. This part is this is probably my favorite part in the level, cause it looks good. It has aura. Like, it actually feels nice to pull off. So this part is really good. One thing I might complain about though is that it's really fucking hard. Like, it might be the hardest part, but it's also not, because like there's something more sinister coming. So yeah, I think easy S tier for non-Tar's part. It's very good. Then we have the UFO, same as the ball, easier than bloodbath, filler gameplay. And then we have this monstrosity. This is basically the part everyone fucking hates. This is Nicrodox's part. It's horrible. Features inconsistent straight fly, and it has like a really hard swing copter part right after. This part is just horrible. I wish it wasn't here. So yeah, this part is just easy F tier. Garbage part. Gatekeeping the second half. It's just making the level really boring to play from zero. Really, fuck this part. This is Etzer's part. This part is really good. Like, I don't know if this is controversial or anything, but this part is actually one of my favorite too. Because it's very consistent the entire way through. I think I died like maximum 3 times to Etzer while playing from zero, which is really nothing. So yeah, this part easy S tier. It's one of my favorite parts. And then we have Havoc's Bowl. This part is just filler gameplay. It's the same as Bloodbath. And then we have my personal favorite, this UFO. This UFO would be filler gameplay if I was literally anyone else, but for some reason this UFO tends to have really bad lag spikes, especially from zero, and it caused me to die to it a bunch. So yeah, this UFO, just because of the lag spikes and because of the fact that it looks super ugly, easy F tier, garbage part. Then we have this wave after the UFO. I'm not too much of a fan of how they buffed it. Like, they just made the corridor tighter so it's more spammer lines, and they threw a random gravity portal in there, you know, just to make it harder. So yeah, not a huge fan of that, but it gets consistent after a while, so this is probably just, it's a nothing part. It's kind of just C tier. And then we have the ship part right after the wave. I really like this ship part. I think it's very good, but it's not, you know, it's not that good. It's not worthy of S tier. But I will say it is most definitely better than the wave, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. You know what? Let's just bump all of these to A tier, because otherwise there are not going to be any A tiers. This is a duel right after the ship art, and between the ship art and G-Boy's ball. This is literally like a singular click that actually matters, and this click is garbage. I never got consistent with it. I never understood how it worked, even in Bloodbath. I just really dislike this click, so easy F tier. Then we have G-Boy's ball. This ball is very weird. Not to mention the fact that it has like this weird face, like I'm not too sure what it's supposed to represent. It's like a diabolic sun or something in the decoration. But yeah, if we ignore that, right next to the diabolic sun, there is this blue orb. And this blue orb is really hard for no reason, because they moved the ground spike upwards. So now it's like you can't buffer the input into the green orb, into the blue orb anymore. You have to time that. And it makes it really inconsistent and bad. I think I died to that like 3 times from zero before passing it for the first time. It was really bad. So yeah, it's gonna go in the ET tier. Then we have the first extension part, which I've heard was originally made for Yadagrasser, I think. I'm not too sure about that one. But yeah, this part somehow kind of fits in the level, I guess. It is very weird though. It has a couple of choke points that I'm not sure if I like, so this first extension part is it's not great, it's just mid. It's like gonna be between D tier and E tier. I don't think it's justified E tier, so I'm just gonna go D tier. And then we have Xaurus part. Xaurus part used to be one of my favorite when I was learning the level, because it was like, after I learned it was like super consistent, and then over time it just slowly went down in my opinion. So now it's just a pretty unusual part. It's just C tier. I don't think much about it. It has this one annoying green orb at the end that I think I died to once from zero. I'm not too sure about that one. But yeah, that's about Xara's part. Then you have the corridor, which also extends into Terran's part, like Terran's entire part. This part is S tier. I love the corridor. It's one of the most iconic parts of the level, so yeah. And it's also very good. On another hand, right next to this S tier part, we have Woolly 5000's part, or as I like to call it, Silly Billy 5000's part, because this part is very silly. It has like this one blue orb at the beginning into a ship part, a ship strafe that pretty much forces you to do a double click there. I have no fucking clue why, it's just a thing that exists and it's horrible. I died there a lot in runs. I'm really grateful I could have flipped this part. So yeah, this part is just really bad. It has also a bunch of really annoying wave gaps that don't have D-blocks in them, cause like, fuck that I guess. So yeah, this is another easy F tier. It's a garbage part. And then to end it all, we have a TMN. Honestly, I don't hate TMN. I don't love it either. I'm pretty neutral about this part. I ended up dying to the 98 triple spike quite a lot in runs, so it was a bit annoying. But I mean, it's also kind of a skill issue, so yeah. I'm just gonna put it in, I think D tier fits for TMN. And yeah, that's about it. Now, I'm gonna see if I can adjust some of the things so there actually are things in the B tier and E tier. And yeah, that's gonna be my final tier list of all bloodlust parts. So yeah, I think at the end all the parts are correctly placed. I downgraded Michigan to E tier because it was just really annoying choke point, but you know, it wasn't as bad as stuff like Evasion or an Acrodox, so it can stay in E tier, you know, it's not as bad. And yeah, that's my complete tier list of bloodlust parts as a bloodlust victor. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in probably a Kira completion. I'm working on that right now, so hopefully I beat it soon.